Oh. Let's see. Am I live? I am live. I think. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm good. Oh wait, no, I forgot. One more thing. Hey, let's just play the game. What happened? Oh. Why did we get smoke grenaded? Okay. The culprit. The other passenger? My thoughts exactly. But he wasn't lying. Oh, what's become of Mr. McGilded? You know what? Autoplay is too fast. I can't keep up with reading. I mean, I can read in my head, but like if I want to read out loud, autoplay is a little bit too fast for me. Oh, yeah. The 20 pence. If he did take an extra $1, how does it make sense? Wait, am I still live? Oh. Why do I have more than one? Does that fix things? Or did I kill my YouTube stream by accident? My stream status says it's poor. But like, it's very low bitrate apparently. Oh. I think now it's okay. I'll figure it out some other time, as usual. I don't know why stuff don't work. We're just gonna go through this like we're watching a movie. Oh, there's the young girl. Who is she? Was she really the one that killed the guy? Yes. advanced smoke grenade, but like how? How did she even get her hand on like an advanced smoke grenade? She's only 15. Wildly skilled 15-year-old? Dude, my internet just like sucks. Yeah, I mean, he should have told us. The witness testimony, the young girl. On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Then Begorra, a loud thud and a wee scream woke me up with a fair start. There was a fella collapsed on the floor at my feet, so I sat him up on the seat across from me. Then I turned to find out where that scream had come from, and bless my soul, what did I find? There was a child in there, all curled up in a ball, hiding her wee self away. I remained somewhat baffled, I confess, but from what I gather on the night in question, this young girl was indeed riding in the omnibus. Is that correct? It's exactly as the defense counsel said. This last was the 5th passenger, my lord. Very well. The defense may now cross-examine the witnesses. Are you ready, counsel? Yes, my lord. But am I ready? Or rather, no. I have no idea where to start. Cross-examination. The young girl. On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Then Begorra, a loud thud and a wee scream woke me up. Wait, I forgot. I already read through this. I'm supposed to cross-examine. I should press.
Hold it!
Were there any other passengers already on board? There were not. And there was no one on the roof deck either. Could you explain exactly what you mean by the back seat? By all means, just how you already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite the one in which the poor gentleman who was stabbed was sitting. Like I said, just the most comfortable and where I feel most at ease. And of course, I enjoy gazing through the skylight from time to time as well. Yo, Honey Rose!
Hold it!
A loud thud, you say? And a scream? Aye, that's right. How can I explain it? How's your evening, honey? It was like the sound of someone falling to the ground, that sort of noise. So you think it was the sound of Mr. Mason falling to the floor having been stabbed? Well, now you'll remember I was asleep at the time, so I wouldn't like to say. And when the sound woke me and I opened my eyes, there wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage but the fella on the floor. You didn't see anyone, but at the same moment, you did hear a scream? Oh, from the seats above you on the roof deck, I presume? Not above me, no, my lord. 'Twas from inside the cabin. What? The bugger's out of you? What happened? But I wasn't altogether thinking about the stream. No, I was too stunned by the desperate sight before me eyes. I'm confused. What's happening? You sat him up? That I did on the seat across from me. What? Yeah, it's true. I don't think a normal person would touch the dead body and like sit him up. Not gonna lie. The business of lending money at exorbitant rates of interest. Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is thankful for the help I offer them, and some would even see me dead. So I do try where at all possible to avoid getting myself in a tangle with trouble. Are you suggesting you're just going to leave the man there? Heavens alive, no. I was always intending to report it, so I was. Dang, Honey Rose, dang. The whys and wherefores? Right you are. There were some details I wanted to understand before anyone else got to meddling. That wee scream I heard, for example. Wouldn't your good self do just the same? Yes, the scream, he says, he heard at the same time as the thud of the victim collapsing.
Hold it!
So I did, sir, so I did. As far as I could see, that is. What do you mean by that? Well, now, just a queer thing, the wee scream I heard as I woke up. It came from, if you'll excuse the vulgar expression, under me backside. Yo, Zen! Good gracious. Under your backside? And when I lifted the seat on which I'd been sitting, I found there was a wee cubby hole there for storage. So... Okay. Can I open the door? We can't open the door. Okay, so there is blood on the ground. Blood on the ground and blood on the seat. That is true. Why does he have such a bad feeling about this? I wonder why. This case is getting even more and more confusing. Oh, dang. You really could hide there. Something doesn't seem right here, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Okay, why is the girl screaming in here anyways? Like, how does, like, what? Like, if she's inside the seat, how does she even know the other person got murdered? Yo, alternative, thanks for stopping by. I don't understand. Why did she scream? There was a fella collapsed on the floor. And then she also screamed.
Hold it!
You say she was hiding herself? Aye, that's right. It was hard to see in the dim lamplight, but she was all curled up in a wee ball. When our eyes met, well, me heart nearly stopped beating in me chest. Ugh, you're really overacting this. Still, I pulled her out from under there and sat her on the seat opposite so I could have a wee chin wag with her. You sat the young girl next to a corpse, sir? Well, as I'm sure I mentioned, a gentleman in my position can all too often find himself in mortal danger. So I needed to find out just who this urchin was, you see. And while I was in the middle of talking with her, I heard another scream. A fella's voice this time. Presumably that scream was Mr. First, who was sitting on the roof deck seats. Right you are again, I would say, sir. Looking down through the skylight, he must have seen this young girl and the gentleman with a knife in his belly. In other words, the previous witnesses did not, in fact, see you at all, Mr. McGilded. What they believed to be yourself and the victim was in fact this girl and the late Mr. Mason? Aye, my lord. I was, as I think everyone understands now, sat at the back of the carriage out of sight. But I am absolutely puzzled. After that, of course, with a scream from the gentleman over us, the driver realized something was wrong and pulled up the horses. Thank you, I've heard enough. The events as explained are clear in my mind. However, at least one conundrum remains. Who is the girl? Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. Oh. Like Inspector Lestrade? From Sherlock Holmes? She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. A pickpocket! What's commonly called a pickpocket. Yeah! This girl here? A petty thief? Oh, she is short. Or is like everybody just standing on like a platform? Miss Lestrade, you answered the question. Whoa! 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 The girl! She's gone! Open your eyes! I'm over here. Oh my goodness! Good gracious, how? What was the point in that little sidestep? I know what you lot are thinking. Grown-ups are all the same. This dirty little dipper, you'll say, slipped up and got caught on the job. She got herself backed into a corner, so she knifed the gent. Go on. That's what's in your heads, ain't it? No, No, not at all. That is a court of law. Wait, sorry, this is a court of law. Oops. Oh my gosh. Look, knives are for cowards. Only thugs use weapons like that. All I need for what I do is these fingers. I'm a professional, alright? Maybe not in your eyes, but I got pride in what I do. Let me guess. You don't count smoke guns among weapons for thugs? Oh, this? Yeah, this was in a bag I lifted the other day, down where they keep the four-wheeled drags. It's nice, isn't it? I like the pink best. Ah, do not wave that thing in my direction again! Swine. So, you admit that you were riding the omnibus on the night in question? Tis alright, lass. You can tell them the truth now. Alright, yeah. It's just like the Irishman said. I had a vibe he was Irish. Or I had an inkling. The court accepts this girl, Miss Gina Lestrade, as a valid and significant witness in this case. Accordingly, young lady, we will now hear your testimony, if you please. You will tell the court exactly what happened in the omnibus on the night in question. Alright, if I have to. What the girl saw. So I snuck inside the carriage before they hooked up the horses, just like always. But it was a right old waste of time. I got nothing to show for me troubles that night. I'll tell ya, you can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. But then after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped out in my skin I did, and the scream just came out. That's because of that, the swell found me. He did help me get away, mind. Yes, he let you go. I fail to understand why you would let the street urchin go, Mr. McGilded. Oh, 'tis simplicity, tis simplicity itself, my lord. You see, she couldn't possibly have killed the other passenger. I knew that for a fact. How? As I'm sure I said before, sir. I was sitting right on top of the place where she was hiding herself. I think a demonstration is called for. Dude, that's what I'm saying. How she can't get out of there if he's sitting on top of it? Now I'm even more confused. Who killed the guy? Is my witness guilty? Is my defendant guilty? So you see, that's why I let the last bolt. I knew that if the police found her there, they'd automatically assume she'd done it. But I couldn't live with myself if a young life was ruined when all the time I knew she was innocent. Even though you must have realized your action would result in your innocence being called into question. Not at all, my lord. Not at all. Huh? I knew in my own heart that I was innocent. So I thought it was worth taking a punt on my own good name for the sake of this less fortunate lass. My goodness. What a perfect gentleman. My lord! This fine example of a man cannot possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this. I'm ashamed of myself for ever doubting you, sir. With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time. Wait, everyone says innocent. But the case hasn't been solved. Saints alive! All 6 members of the jury consensual in their leaning to a verdict of not guilty. Oh, we are on platforms. We're on like a step. It must mean what? That we're victorious. I don't think so. It's not that easy. We've won? Are you sure?
Objection!
Yeah. Ooh, he slammed his foot down on the table. If the sight of my iron-heeled Wellington offends, pray do forgive the discourtesy. This really is a consummate example of the one monumental flaw in British judicial practices, where evidence and reasoning should be paramount. Emotions rule the day. Emotion? The witness's latest statement gives us a clear insight into his true nature. What do you mean his true nature? Do you really think Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? After the incident, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by officers of the police. Obviously, the interior of this cubbyhole, as the witness put it, was included in their investigation. The compartment under the posterior seat was full of the coachman's belongings. It's noted in black and white here in the police report. Huh? Good Lord! The evidence has been tampered with. In order to corroborate Mr. McGilden's story, someone has unlawfully removed everything from under the seat. Wow! They corroborated? How could such a devious contrivance possibly have been effected, counsel? Wow, dude, I'm learning a new word. Contrivance? Contrivance? Naturally, we must acknowledge the deficiencies of the constabulary. Of the constable? Constabulary? Constable? Constable? Constabulary? In allowing this to happen? Dude, I don't know this word either. However, I assure you, when the omnibus was wheeled into the courtroom this morning, the compartment under the seat was not empty. What? So, I guess during the smoke grenade thingamabobber, they got rid of the luggage? When the carriage was submitted as evidence, doubtless you examined it in fine detail, as would... Oh, whoops, I did not. I did not. I screwed up. Oh, this is all... No. No. We're screwed. I have nothing to say. I have to tell the truth. I have to tell the freaking truth, buddy. How am I supposed to answer? What can I say about the state of that little compartment under the seat in the omnibus? I didn't look. That's the truth. Sorry, I'm a failure. I didn't look. Why didn't I examine the omnibus more thoroughly? Perhaps I credited you with too much intelligence. Bro, if I had looked, would I have... Would it really have changed the game if I just, like, looked earlier? Fudge! He's calling me out! I'm sorry, I didn't look. Well now, it would seem the argument is moot. And the truth of the matter is therefore use all to see after all. That there cubbyhole under the sea is as empty as the devil's heart, so it is. This is not right. Something is so off. Yo, Kakuko! Why do I feel like something's not right? That's what I'm saying, bro. What's not right? I can't. What do I need? What do I need to do to figure this out? I'm so lost. That compartment is designed to house equipment used to maintain the smooth running of the carriage. The Guild's rules state that omnibuses should be properly and fully equipped at all times. So it certainly wouldn't have been empty on the night in question. Beppo isn't that irresponsible. That money-lending fleecer in the pick purse are lying! Dang. Ah! I can't believe I was nearly taken in. The stinking rich are always stinkers. Nothing but cowards, the lot of them. What? Oh no. It's a trick! Of course it's a trick! Quite so. I must concur here. With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time. Yes, but every time a different truth, it seems. Dang, dude. My lord, I humbly exhibit the scales of justice. Clearly, a verdict of not guilty at this time would be wholly inappropriate. Thank you, counsel. But before we proceed any further, there is the matter of the outstanding cross-examination. Counsel for the defense, begin your questioning of the witness, please. Yes, my lord. What just happened? The whole balance of the trial just shifted almost beyond recognition. The Reaper of the Bailey is at work, it would seem. I'm so confused.
Hold it!
So, you were already in the omnibus before it even set off on its run? Well, yeah. I mean, what's the point of spending a Joey to make a few bob, eh? That's a rum idea, in it. I suppose she means there's no point spending money to make money. Well, I mean, don't people spend money to make money a lot of times? The red conch of a driver always goes for some grub before its last run, see? So that's when I slip into the carriage and get myself hidden under the seat. Nice and easy, right? But your hiding place is a storage compartment. Full of equipment for the coach, no? Yeah, that's what stocks are. And investments. That's what investments are. Yeah, there's brushes and buckets and whatnot in there, sure. I always chuck all that out and cram it in a corner somewhere. No one ever seems to bother. And yet, according to the report filed by the police officer who first arrived at the scene, the compartment was full of such paraphernalia. Well, I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, I moved all that stuff out so I could hide under the seat. That's all I can tell ya. Huh. It seems we've reached the end of the line of inquiry. Continue. But it was a right old waste of time.
Hold it!
A waste of time? Why is that? Well, most nights I'm on my own in the God permit at least some of the time. I beg your pardon? Did you say God permit? Oh yeah, well that's what my kind call it. You'd say the omnibus, I suppose. The point is, any normal run, the carriage ain't got no one in it for a while. And that's when you come out of your hiding place and get away? That's it. Only that night. This cove was sat on me seat from the start. And he didn't budge the whole way, did he? Not 1 inch. I was totally stuck. Do you mean to tell us that you were present in the carriage for the duration? You were under the seat the entire time while events unfolded in the closed cabin? Yeah. Right, mister? To be sure, I was as shocked as anyone. You don't expect to lift the cushion you've been sat on and find a child now, do you? So this Miss Lestrade couldn't possibly be the culprit then.
Hold it!
So you couldn't see out into the cabin at all? Not a jot. Most days I push the cushion up with me head and look out the crack. Then I can have a butcher's at who I'm gonna fiddle. I mean, I can have a look. The seat I get under ain't as plush as the other one, see? So most of the time, the passengers plant themselves opposite. Ah. But for some reason that night, this here Irishman spent the whole journey right over me head. I thought he said his seat was the comfiest. But she said the other side is the comfiest seat. Truth is, I ain't too happy in small dark places. Feels too much like being thrown in the clink. But it's the only place to hide in them carriages, so it's Upson's choice. Why doesn't she just stick to picking people's pockets in the open then? I'd say there's some reason that she's not let it on, judging from her demeanor. So anyways, I was a bit scared. But I had to just stick it out under there. Nothing else for it. Huh.
Hold it!
When you say a loud bang, do you mean the noise of someone falling to the floor? Could have been, I suppose. I don't remember so well. Point is, it made me jump. And you let out a scream involuntarily? That's right. And then I felt the cushion over me head get lighter all of a sudden. Presumably when the defendant got up in order to help the victim, yes. Or not. It could equally have been the moment the accused stood in order to stab his victim, could it not? Well, girl, did you see what happened at that crucial moment? Yeah, I saw it. Huh? I pushed up the cushion and had a quick butcher's while I had the chance, didn't I? The Irishman was sitting up the bloke what had fallen on the floor on the seat opposite. That matches Mr. McGilda's account, of course. But then, the fella suddenly turns around and looks right at me. I sunk back down again, but it was too late by then. I should never have risked looking.
Hold it!
And when Mr. McGilda discovered you, he pulled you out from your hiding place? I was scared stiff, I was. He dragged me out and sat me down on the seat and all. Next to the victim, Mr. Mason? Yeah, the bloke had a knife in his guts. he was still bleeding. Then the carriage lurched a bit, and he ended up falling onto me. Ugh, how awful. Both me hands got covered in blood. It made me feel sick as a dog. Both her hands covered in blood. That must be what the rooftop passengers saw. After that, I believe he talked with Mr. McGilded for a while. Is that correct? He asked me some stuff. Wanted to know me name and what I was up to in that. Then I heard something from above. Someone screamed. Yes, Mr. First on the roof deck, one would presume. Well, I didn't want no one seeing me face, so I didn't look up. Then the horses were drawn up smartish, and this here Irishman says to me, "Get back under the seat. I'll see that you can get away later." Wait, so my defendant is guilty! This is the only conclusion I can come to. My rich loan shark defendant is guilty. Like, that's the only explanation I can come to. But we're trying to get not guilty. How did the guy die? I don't get it. Did he just was it an accident? Did he kill himself? Aw, shoot. Am I supposed to do something here? Oh, I'm stuck! Okay. So here's the thing. He definitely fell on the ground. And he was sat over here on this side. Hey, look! The coach guy sat there for so long, you can see his, butt and his feet. Oh my gosh, check it out! Phoenix Wright Omnibus! That's so cool that they did that. Anyways. What doesn't make sense here, guys? It does become a W. Oh, it's definitely an M? Oh, okay. We're stuck. Thrice fired Mason. What if it's just M for Mason? Stabbed once in the abdomen with a knife. Button. There's a blood stain on his right glove.
Excuse me.
Oh, a tip! Thanks!
Hold it!
I'm stuck.
Hold it! Excuse me.
Okay. Oh no, I'm missing something! I can't put my finger on it either! What am I missing, guys? Okay. Okay.
Hold it!
Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. Get me out of here! Got nothing to show for me troubles last night. Okay. Fountain Yard. Guy got stabbed. You know, I still wonder about this guy's magnifying. I mean, his button. Okay, let me just look at this again. What am I missing here? What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh my gosh! I keep clicking back. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, yet the guy was saying his side is super soft. And he sat on this side. He said this side is the most comfortable side. It makes no sense to me because it's not comfortable. Was he really sat on this side the whole time? Certainly see inside. Yeah. Okay, but like if you're stabbed, can someone explain to me, like if you're stabbed in the abdomen, why is there blood all over the seat, like on the, like it's like his butt was bleeding. You know what I'm talking about? I get why it's on the floor because he fell down. I just don't get why it's on the seat. Like here. Like I don't get it. That doesn't make sense to me.
Hold it!
Yo, Jaxes. Hemorrhoid is always the answer? You think the victim had hemorrhoids? That's why the sea is covered in blood?
Excuse me.
Okay, just in case I get myself a game over, let me just save. Just in case I screw everything up and it's game over. I am the law! That would be so lit if I was the law! Actually, would it? I feel like it's a lot of pressure, not gonna lie. If I think about it. Low-key, a lot of pressure.
Hold it!
He dragged her out and sat her down on the seat next to the victim. He had a knife in his guts. He was still bleeding. Then the carriage lurched a bit and he fell onto her. Both me hands got covered in blood. Yeah. I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm missing here. I don't know how to like progress the story. So there was this loud bang. Okay, what was this bang though? Him falling to the ground? But he got... Okay, he got stabbed in the guts. Then he fell to the ground. Then this guy picked him up and put him back on the seat. And then she got out and sat beside the guy. I just don't understand. It's not a comfortable seat though. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, folks. This is getting to me. This is getting to me. This is so difficult. I haven't been stumped like this in a while. Okay. But like, what would I present? This is what I don't understand. Okay, it's definitely not this. Get me out of here. Or is it? Nah, not it. Okay, discovered you, pulled you out, dragged me out, sat me on the seat next to the victim. He had a knife in his guts. He was still bleeding. Then the carriage lurched a bit and he fell on top of her. Why is... Okay, here's something else I don't get. If her hands are covered in blood and she got back into the compartment, like, there's no way the compartment would not be bloodied, right? But like, why would I present that? She got blood, fell on top of her, blood on both her hands. This doesn't make sense. Alright, I'm just gonna save. I don't know. I don't know what I'm actually supposed to do here. We're gonna save and we're just gonna have to go. Okay, but also why was she the only one that heard the thud? If the thud was that loud, don't you think people up top would have heard a thud? But they just didn't care? Like, if the guy if the guys above can hear the like, if you can hear Mr. First screaming, how come no one else heard her scream and no one else heard the thud inside the carriage? This is too much, I don't understand. stud is weird. The stud is just weird.
Excuse me.
Whatever. I mean, I'm lost.
Objection.
Well, that was a failure. Dude, there's... That's what I can't... Like, I can't find a contradiction here. What am I missing? Am I supposed to... it hurts.
Hold it.
Like, what am I supposed to do? How do I progress? I don't know. Everything is weird, but I can't, like...
Excuse me.
I'm stuck! I am stuck!
Hold it. Excuse me.
Uh...
Hold it. Excuse me.
What am I supposed to do here? You can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. Good night, alternative. Something doesn't seem right about the storage compartment, but we can't figure it out. If you can't figure it out, how am I gonna figure it out? I'm you! You're me! What do we do? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Is this... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Is this... Wait a minute. This bloodstain's kind of fresh, isn't it? Isn't it kind of like more red than the one on the seat? Like, doesn't it look a little bit fresher? That's also something I don't get. Why does the bloodstain look more fresh?
Objection!
Oh no, it's over. Oh no, it's gonna be game over because I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. We have to come at it from a different angle. I have to come at it from a different angle. Like, what do you mean?
Objection!
Gasp! Wait a minute. He was definitely... Well, okay, well, the gent was definitely sitting here. I don't understand. I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to do here. What am I missing? What am I missing, guys? Also, why was the door locked? You know? The right old waste of time. I got nothing to show for the troubles that night. Okay, that hiding place is pitch dark. Yeah, I get that. What am I supposed to do? Like, out of... I can't figure this out. You hear this loud bang, and you just scream. Like no one else heard you scream, bro. What do I do? Is it time that we just give up? I only have one life? it's not as plush as the other one.
Excuse me.
You know, this is what's weird. It's like, it's not as comfortable, but Mr. McGilder was like, his seat. I still can't get over that.
Hold it! Excuse me.
It's over for me! I've got 1 life left, I can't figure it out.
Hold it!
Wait! If she goes to hide herself, who the heck closes? Wait, can you even close it from the inside? If you go in, how do you close it from the inside? This makes no sense. The handle's on the outside. You can't even close it from the inside. This makes no sense. None of this makes sense. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Objection!
Oh, that's my last life, everybody. GG!
Guilty!
Guilty.
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 Goodbye, world. I can't figure it out. What am I supposed to figure out here? It's okay, we saved. We saved for a reason. Oh my gosh. Alright, everybody, I've Googled it. Oh, because we're stuck. Alright, they say on the 5th statement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hold it!
Wait. Wait, what? Ah, that's fine. Wait.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Well, no.
Wait, what the heck? Guys, this whole time? Wait, did he have this reaction before? I'm pissed off. Apparently this is what I was supposed to pursue this. This time.
Excuse me.
Did I miss that the first time? Did he react like that before? Gosh, you're so stupid. What did she hear? She didn't hear a thing? Wait, if a guy got stabbed, you wouldn't like hear like the guy just snoring? Nothing makes sense to me right now. It just means
Excuse me.
Nope, nothing.
Hold it!
They never heard the door open? But, okay. Never heard the door open? Does that mean they all got in at the same time? But like also you never heard like the victim scream? Oh, he realized it too. What did he realize? Just things don't add up. I just don't really get it. Nothing adds up in this. Oh. While she was hiding the omnibus that night, she heard nothing but the sound of Mr. McGilded snoring. There's something else she should have heard. She should have heard our victim. Couldn't like shouldn't she have? What? I don't get it.
Take that!
Is this? She was the first person. And the next person to board the omnibus was Mr. McGilded? Oh. Oh, well that's not what I thought like this was going. I thought it was gonna be like, okay, but that also makes sense. I thought it was like weird that she never heard like the victim like scream or anything. Okay, that is true too. When and how did the victim end up in the carriage? the heck, Van Zeeks? Who the heck's the murderer? Okay, but like, it still doesn't make sense because like knowing Ace Attorney, like our defendant is never guilty. So who the heck is? Ooh, 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 lady! Oh no. Well, what now? What are you playing at? Yo, I'm doing my best, sir. What do I do now? What do I do now? Yo, don't. I very much want it. No. Wait. It's not over. Stop. Wait. Don't do anything yet. Please.
Hold it!
Thank you. Finally. Hold it. Thank you. Yes. It may shed an entirely new light. Yes. What am I saying? I don't know. But we have to hold it? I'm sorry, sir. Whatever do you mean? Counsel, I will not tolerate you attempting to prorogue my adjudication. Explain yourself at once. When the accused boarded the omnibus on the night in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen. Oh, hold on. And yet, the victim's body was found inside the carriage. Also, can I do something? There we go. There we go. So much better. Alright, I just wanted to play on Windows mode. Doesn't make sense that it's in there already. The door wasn't open even once. The only explanation is that the victim entered the enclosed cabin. So anyway,
Objection!
the only way I can think of. Let's do that hatch. Does that mean that can be open? Can the windows be open?
Objection!
Uh-huh. Here's the omnibus. Where on earth is this entrance? Right here. How do I submit it? Oh, I have to click
Take
R
that!
to present. The answer's obvious. I say the skylight.
Objection!
Your ludicrous proposal almost has me lost for words. However,
Objection!
the skylight may well be large enough for someone to pass through.
Objection!
So you claim, but do you have a shred of evidence to support your addle brain theory? Oh. Both Mr. McGilded and Miss Lestrade said the same in their testimonies. They each claimed to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling to the floor. Oh, wait, that makes a lot of sense. They dropped him through the skylight? That's why there's blood on the floor? And then Mr. McGilded picked him up and put him on the seat? Oh. Okay, but that also doesn't make quite a lot of sense because... Does that really make the seat bloodied? Yes, it has, but would a man slipping from the seat onto the floor really have made such a loud noise as the witnesses describe? A noise loud enough to cause Miss Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry? In fact... Oh... Perhaps, in fact, that was the moment that the victim made his entrance into the cabin. No, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He fell into it.
Objection!
Ah. You're now suggesting that the victim fell from the skylight into the cabin? That's simply impossible. How can you be so sure? Because if the victim had fallen inside through the skylight as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would... Yeah. That is true as well. I'm getting sleepy. McGilded? Might a humble fella make a wee comment here? Mr. McGilded? To be sure now, the two fellas who were sat on the roof that testified before said nothing of the victim falling through the skylight. But it seems to me, my lord, that 'tis not so much a case of them not saying, but 'tis a case of them being unable to say. Huh? I think perhaps the two fellas do be having something of a compelling reason not to mention what happened. Would yous not agree, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Huh? Oh my goodness, surely not. Wait, those two chaps on the roof? You think they're the murderers? You mean the ones who stuck that knife in the man were Ah! Dang. Just what exactly are you insinuating here, you blitherer? You rotter. He said, you rotter. What are you insinuating? This is a flaming outrage. I have a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute. He'll give you a shiner in a minute, he said, and so will I. Mr. Fairplay, you're effectively accusing me, a city gentleman and well-respected banker, and me, a very angry hatter, suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts? It's a disgrace. It's scandalous. I protest. I protest in the strongest possible term. That's right. I protest too about you rotten scoundrel. Order! 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 Accused? I never intended to. Technically, it wasn't me that accused. It was my defendant that accused. Yeah, that is true. I guess if he fell through the top, then... I mean, I do think they are liars, though, because from their other statements and whatever, you know, they did lie. Oh wait! The jury! The jury. Testify! Alright, everybody wants them to testify. It's time. Oh dang, he's laughing at him. There's no time to think this through. All I can do is keep pushing forward. Pushing forward. All I can do is keeping pushing forward. Is that correct grammar? We were the only two people up on that roof deck. Dead or alive, I can swear to that. If anything had happened where we were sitting, don't you think one or the other of us would have noticed? In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man. The skylight was shut the entire time, I tell you. We couldn't possibly have opened it. If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight, where's your proof? Well, it's hard to just press. Alright. Although logically, of course, the argument falls down as the two of you were in collusion. According to investigations by Scotland Yard, three witnesses share no common dealings. Well, I don't trust coppers any more than I trust the stinking rich. Something doesn't feel right here. The trial is going in our favor, really. So why do I feel so uneasy? Huh. None of this makes sense. I still think the blood on the bus is fresh. The one on the floor. Like, can we just like look at it again? Like, can we all agree that this looks fresh blood? Okay, guys. Let's be real. Let's be real. I didn't look inside this. But like, let's be real, guys. This evidence has totally been tampered with. No, it's been tampered with. It's totally been like, look at this. Is this not fresh blood compared to that? And like this. How did she even close it from the inside? Like, can you even, I guess like you hold those ridges and close it? And also, like I said, if she had blood on her hands, there'd be blood in there. Nothing makes sense, guys. I don't get it. And obviously, if there was stuff in that compartment and they like removed it before I checked, then it's already been tampered with. It's over. I don't even know. I don't understand. Absolutely not, Dickens. No question about it, he said. None at all. Oh, but yes, of course, I remember seeing them both. What? Is this true, Mr. McGillicuddy? Dear me, my lord. At the risk of repeating myself, I boarded the omnibus alone and nodded off inside almost immediately. That's an outright lie. Without doubt, you were engaged in... Let me stop you there, fella, and ask, do you have any evidence at all? I don't get it. Is my victim, not my victim, my defendant actually guilty? Is he actually guilty?
Hold it!
No way. Is this some kind of a lark? Is this some kind of a joke, you said? Is that what this is? Or perhaps one or the other of you fell asleep? Nah, no way. Yo, Pixie! Are you fair dinkum, sir? Are you serious, sir? That's what he said. It's impossible, I tell you. I gave you the keys to the vault if you could fall asleep in that bitter cold. And if you did manage it, your eyelids would freeze shut and you never opened them again. That's extreme. My cursor. Let me adjust the volume a little bit. There you go. Just want to make it quieter. Any true gent would have unlocked it and let me in when I knocked. I'm dreadfully sorry about that, young fella. But you see, I was away with the fairies and I didn't hear you at all. That's a lie. I saw you through the glass. You were talking to someone. Now, 'twas a cold night, so it was. People do be seeing things that aren't real in the cold. Yo, I think my defendant is actually guilty. I'm gonna be real. I just don't get how this is gonna work. This isn't a competition I should like to be involved in. Okay, that is true, I guess.
Hold it!
So, you had never met Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason before? Oh, Lumno. Not once, never. He never met the man before, he said. Never. And you, Mr. First, had no prior dealings with the victim either? That's right, sir. Hatters don't have much to do with brickmakers, to be perfectly honest, sir. No, I imagine not. You see, how many different ways can I put this? Neither of us have the remotest connection to the gentlemen who were inside the cabin.
Excuse me.
It is cold, bro. Yes, counsel? What can I be doing you for? Did the witness's last statement give you pause for thought somehow? Not the remotest connection? Is that right now? I wonder. What are you insinuating now? Ah, Mr. Fairplays, it has been too long, so it has... I'm not very much mistaken. I believe it is fast approaching, is it not? Your repayment date. I beg your pardon? Hee. You borrowed 20 guineas from me, sir. At an unconscionable rate of interest. You tricked me. It's extortion. Well now, is that a touch of begrudgery, is it? The sort of begrudgery that might motivate a fella to pass his crimes off another. Ah! And young Mr. First. Me, sir? What do you want with me, sir? You do be making hats for a living, do you not? That there top hat sliding about on your head. Is that one of your own creations? Is it? It's fall! For you? 17 degrees! What's the weather here normally like? I mean, I think that's like the weather around here-ish. I think our weather still ranges maybe between like 8 degrees, 7 degrees to like 15 degrees. 17 degrees, 18 degrees Celsius or whatever. It's a wide range. I think like morning and nights are colder, but like afternoons nice and sunny sometimes. Well, it's been rainy these days as well. I'm learning to find the perfect fit for whatever fine gent walks through the door. The perfect fit, is it? Well, this is a very distinctive design, so it is. Slime, yup, slime. Customers, such as thrice-fired Mason. Oh! There is a photographic print of the victim submitted as evidence of fraud, my lord. Oh, this you mean. Wait, his hat's made by the Hatter? I can't help thinking that the poor fellow's hat looks distinctly familiar, wouldn't you say? Oh! That's one of my hats! Aye, that it is. So it seemed the brickmaker was a customer of yours. The max temperature we got? Like... I don't know what the max temperature. I don't remember. I mean, it's probably like 25. Max temperature. I don't know. Actually, don't know. Let's Google it. climateweather.gc.ca. What? There's no way. I don't believe it. This data surely is wrong. Oh, okay. Let's look at March. The max. It's only 4 days in April. The max temperature in March apparently was... Oh, really? Like 16 degrees Celsius? According to Vancouver INTLA British Columbia data report for March 2025 on climate.weather.dc. Yeah. Wow, really? I don't know, it feels hotter than that though. On certain days. When the sun is shining and like you sunbathe or whatever, like, you know, when you just stand in the sun, it feels warmer than that though. Huh. I guess it hasn't been that warm. Curious case. Gosh, Mr. McGilded has certainly been thorough in his research, hasn't he? Yeah, I mean, normally it never, like, BC, we never, like, go above 30 degrees Celsius in British Columbia unless it's, like, a really, really hot summer, like a heat dome. But it's unusual. It's unusual. So, like, summers are in the 20s. We're, like, 20-something degrees Celsius. Like, it's very unusual. It's not, it's super hot for us if we go above 30 degrees. Like, super hot for us. We're all dying if it goes above 30 degrees Celsius. It has happened a couple of summers ago. But that's when, like, the heat dome hit us. And we were all suffering and we hated it.
Hold it!
Yeah, it's not that hot here. I mean, you can open it though. There's like a little thingamabobber there. Ah? He farted?
Wait, that ain't.
Excuse me.
Thanks, Damasan. I low-key think my defendant is guilty though. I'm not gonna lie. I think my defendant is guilty. But we'll see. It opens. The skylight. That is what we're talking about, right? All them skylights open dead easy. Huh. That's a lie, I tell you. Otherwise, when I broke wind, You can't do it from inside, you mug. Oh. Look, a few weeks ago, I was up on the roof deck. And I had a great haul on me. I had purses coming out of my ears. True. Should not be confessing your criminal activities in court, man. I don't know. He's just... The blonde guy, he's just really riled up because... My defendant accused... I guess he basically said... The other riders of the bus could also be the murderers. The skylight opens from the roof deck? Bailiff, climb up onto the roof of the omnibus once and verify this witness's claims. Yeah, look at the handle right there. That's what I've been saying. See? There's a handle. It slides, I guess. It's like... Oh, wait. I was gonna say it's like an emergency exit on buses, but then if you can't open it from the inside, it's kind of a bad emergency exit. I should investigate for myself, he says. Alright, bro. Investigate it. Ma? Okay, but like, why? It's not dried up blood. Wait, what the heck? This blood is so fresh. Can we... It's so sus. I actually think my, like, defendant is shady AF. And he's, like, ruining evidence. Like, this blood looks way fresher than the sea blood. Like, this, it's so screwed up. I think my defendant is rich and shady. Shady AF.
Objection!
Alright, look at the thingamabobber that I just found. Wait, I will point out what proves the victim. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, I was supposed to click present. My bad. I screwed up. I wasn't supposed to click it. I was just supposed to. Present. By Jupiter. Is that blood? What? Oh my. And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime. This is wild.
Hold it!
Are they actually the murderers? It's all too plain if you see. There's the aftermath that shows the poor fella dropped from a fair height right. Can I like, did I not like ever, did I just never inspect the freaking omnibus? I never went inside the omnibus, did I?
Hold it!
My fellow jury members, I think we can all agree that this is clear proof of the defendant's innocent, can't we? I believe we can. Yes, sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom. So they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, could they? Really? Are they really the murderers? Innocent!
Objection!
Oh! Okay. Prosecutor, what are you gonna say? A blood stain on the frame of the skylight? Such evidence is null and void. Huh? Why? For one extremely simple reason. That smear of blood never... Oh. See? I knew it. The blood stains look fresh.
Objection!
I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb. So I can state with absolute surety, no such smear of blood existed in the carriage, at least not until this trial began. Are you suggesting, Lord Van Zeeks, that this stain of blood was fabricated, my lord? Yes. And while this court has been in session. What the heck? Well, it makes sense because, bro, I did say it was, I was weirded out by the different shade and colors of the blood. Why is one looking so much more red and fresh? Mr. McGilded, I realize that this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of dubious nature. You're very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens that a case you're involved in is investigated, you adapt the facts. Adapt the facts? What does that even mean? Yo, he puts fake evidence. Fake evidence. Perjury. Tampering evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses. I toast your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir. Why are we... Oh, gosh. Can't believe I'm this guy's lawyer. No! The blood... I don't want to be this guy's lawyer. You know who he reminds me of? Ugh. The other guy. Ugh. From game 1. Ugh. Actually, I think also in like Apollo... In Apollo's Justice first game. There's also... Spoiler alert! There's also a guy that... Fake evidence. That made fake evidence. I think fake evidence basically appears in at least like... First Ace Attorney. I know it appeared in Apollo Right as well. Yeah. Here's to hearing your opinion on this matter in your own words. As you wish. Yeah, it could have been possible. I'm gonna be real. It was during the smoke grenade thingamabobber. As suspected. As a defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best as I can. But still, I feel as though there's something even more important at stake here. My dignity! I don't want to be with the liar. I don't want to defend this guy if he's actually a liar. Ah, dirty evidence. It was during the smoke incident. Yes, there is. It seems my learned Nipponese friend has no intention of running from this deceit. Deceit? Yeah, this is deceitful. I hate deceit. I hate deceit! Deceit is wrong! The courtroom was filled with smoke, and everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us were made to leave this chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and in all the chaos, it could have been possible to steal inside the omnibus. So what now, guys? Are you wise? What are you trying to pull? You rotten, feckless gouger? Okay, man. I just don't want deceit. You're supposed to be defending me. 'Tis a wicked plot. 'Tis a plot to undermine me, so it is.
Objection.
Whatever you think this is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as a result of the smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus. Inconsistencies such as, to start with, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat. When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items. Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I have said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning. What about the blood on the floor? No one is able to corroborate your claims. That's true. When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut. Accordingly, I'm afraid to say we cannot establish with any certainty if this evidence is the result of tampering or not. Indeed, my lord. No doubt there was not a single person who saw fit to verify such things. That's my bad. I didn't verify anything. Yeah, the blood on the floor, guys. Can somebody please explain the blood on the floor? Ah. Yo! I'm being threatened by my own defendant! Exactly, what's the truth and what's deception? Bro, this.
Got it!
as far as I recall, this bloodstain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought into the courtroom. Good lord. Yes, I do believe you're correct, counsel. Well said. Although, as advocate for the defense, one might say that was a very careless slip of the tongue. I believe that bloodstain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But if the question is whether that evidence is genuine or whether it was unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit that there's at least a possibility that the evidence is fake. Oh my gosh, what now? This trial is over. Mr. McGilded? I've done everything I possibly can to cooperate with the court, but it's all over now. It's all over. It's over, I tell ye. Yo, he's really angry. Memory, recollection, what people think they saw, tis all a nonsense. Facts are what counts. The fact is that bloodstain is there now. And over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it has been, that good-for-nothing Reaper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. I'm scandalized, so I am. I thought better of Lord Van Zeeks. Well, my lord, I must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollections of an individual cannot stand as evidence. At this moment in time, the particular bloodstain in question is very much in existence, and in the absence of any credible method by which to prove its alleged previous non-existence, I regret to say that it would be improper for this trial to continue. Your lordship can't be serious. Lord Van Zeeks, what is your position? The prosecution, my lord, has no further witnesses or evidence to present. Very well. In that case, as I believe we have explored every possible avenue in this matter, I shall proceed to my adjudication. As a formality, I am of course obliged to confirm with the defense first. What formality? As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. McGilded will be found not guilty. Yes. Which would mean we've won. Is that really the right outcome here? Is it really alright for the trial to come to an end now? With all these unexplained inconsistencies? Counsel for the defense, your closing statement, please. Yes, my lord. The defense believes... Hey, where did you... Yeah, I mean, the defendant could be guilty. I am here in this courtroom today to advocate for the defense of my client, Mr. McGilded. However, at this moment in time, I cannot in all good conscience attest fully to the defendant's innocence. What are you saying, man? Without any question, there is no conclusive evidence to prove that the defendant is guilty. However, there is also no conclusive evidence to prove that he is innocent. Good gracious me! Order! Order! This is unprecedented behavior, counsel. A defense lawyer calling the accused innocence into question? Are you out of sound mind? Oh, 'twas a grand decision to appoint you as my lawyer, so it was a grand decision. What? I must say, I didn't expect quite such an exciting spectacle at the end there, but still. Here, have this for your troubles. Your job here is done, fella. And some fine work you've done, so you have. What do you mean? It's just as the right honorable gentleman so succinctly put it before. The trial can't go on anymore. And your closing statement there was, how did he put it now? Nothing more than a formality. Oh my gosh, he's evil. Wait, he's evil. I really don't know what to make of all of this. Was the evidence we've seen genuine? Or was it fake? His lordship would be fuming. Any unsightly rubbish be disposed of promptly, as they said. The stinking rich are always guilty of something. Mark my words. I feel terribly ashamed that I ever doubted that lovely man who gave us the lovely park. Now that proceedings have unfolded in this way, I am compelled to declare a premature end to this trial. Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea. I thank you kindly, my lord. I hereby pronounce the verdict of this court.
Objection.
But we still haven't determined if the bloodstain in the omnibus is genuine or not. We don't know if these witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. We have no idea about the truth. Lord Van Zeeks, my lord, the case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple. If indeed the omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, the prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice to take place. Ah, dang. My sincerest apologies, my lord.
Objection.
But wait! When we were evacuated from the courtroom, Lord Van Zeeks ordered the evidence to be secured. I'm afraid the prosecution cannot shun responsibility in this matter. That's so unfair! The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment. What? Well, Lord Van Zeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. You mean to tell me this has all been a grand waste of time? 'Tis the law of the land, my good man. If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try to change the law. Magnus McGilded. Good grief, you've more to say to me, have you? Just one thing, a warning. This is far from over. Well, something to be looking forward to then. Dang! I hereby pronounce the defendant, Mr. Magnus McGilded, not guilty. Yeah, I don't know if this is a celebration or not. I can't believe it. With the courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. And my first ever trial in Great British came to an abrupt end. With the defendant being found not guilty, ostensibly a victory for us. Wild. certainly was a long trial. Yes, it was. Your first ever trial on foreign soil and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. My heartfelt congratulations. And to you, Miss Susato. Thank you for your assistance. I suppose we should be happy. Trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened. Well, we didn't have enough time. But isn't it wrong? I mean, who is actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? We don't even know that. The sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. You carried out your duty to perfection. Aye, that you did. Mr. McGilded. Oh, and that girl is with him too. Well, it seems the stories are true. Oh, what stories? About the 6 enormous fireworks they do be letting off when there's a verdict of not guilty. I'm sure you must have seen them now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say? I can't tell, maybe he really is not guilty. But like, what the heck? I'd heard it was a sight to behold, and to be sure it was. And I've you to thank, I suppose, for having an opportunity to see it. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not sure I really did anything. What on earth are you saying, fella? How did I walk out of there a free man, then? I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning. You're a straight-talking fellow, aren't you? I must say, you had me astray in the head there once or twice. But you're young and headstrong. Ah, just water under the bridge. Congratulations, Mr. McGilden, on having your name cleared. But nothing's resolved. There's only one thing that matters to me. Oh? Aye. They've all seen that I didn't do that odious and abstinent deed. 'Tis grand, is it not? I suppose it is. Now the fine fellows of Scotland Yard can take matters in hand and sort out any wee details. You know what? Maybe he is innocent. He just took matters into his own hand and made sure he was innocent. They'll see it for what it is. They'll get to the truth. So who really killed the guy, man? I've absolute faith in them, so I have. After all, I do be providing a good number of their wages with all the taxes I pay. It's not that funny. So then, as we agreed beforehand, 1,000 guineas for your troubles, fella. I'm rich! I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm taking it. No, I'm not humble. Well, if you insist. But have this, still and all. You deserve a reward. No! Why do you take the money? What's this, officer? 'Tis sooner than I was led to believe. I hope it's not inconvenient, sir. There were some changes to the schedule. Well, I must be making tracks now. It's time for the inspection. What inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. They're going to examine it again? Now? Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part in any more of this matter now. But as an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing my best to help where I can. 'Tis a gentleman's duty, so it is. So then, fare thee well. 'Twas an absolute pleasure meeting yous. I hope you have a whale of a time while you're studying here in Great Britain. And there he goes, a free man. Oh! What the heck? Don't move. Whereas I want to say, get a move on. She really does take forever to load that thing. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down? You're a grown-up. Sorry? And I ate all grown-ups. Ah, there you are. Naughty, naughty, running off like that. Is this some kind of picnic? Who's this little girl now? And taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Ha! Oh, do you want to play? You won't beat me. Grr. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine. The inventor? Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, white, and more white. If you have to be shrouded in smoke, it could at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself. Do we have to be shrouded in smoke, though? At all? I just took my eyes off it for a moment while I was changing onto a different omnibus, and she pinched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon. What's it? What? Anyway, you're coming with me now, back to my laboratory. What? What for? To apologize, of course, silly, to my technician. What? You mean say sorry? You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before. An adult? I don't listen to no adults. Come along then, follow me. Fine, have it your way. Oh, good. You see, I knew you'd want to do the right thing in the end. I'm fairly sure that what she wants is not to get shot by that massive gun of yours. See you. We'll be leaving now then. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry for all the fuss. I still don't know her name. She was a lively one. Yep, she was. Well, do you think perhaps we ought to be on our way now too? Yeah, you're right. But where to? Yeah, where to? We haven't had time to find a place to stay. No sooner had we arrived in London than we had to rush here. All our traveling cases are still with the bailiff. I was originally planning to spend today in search of lodgings. But at this late hour in the day, I'm afraid we may be out of luck. Don't worry though, I have a plan. If the worst comes to worst, I've heard of a lovely park where we could spend the night. Oh my gosh. I know it may be a little chilly at this time of the year, but our youthfulness will see us through. I'm not so sure about that. I think a midwinter London night will freeze a young person solid just as easily as an elderly one. Oh dear, that doesn't sound so agreeable. Now I'm starting to regret turning Mr. McGilda down. Yeah, you should have taken the money! That 1,000 guineas would have paid for a lovely warm room. Or mansion. This is why you should have taken the money. There were more trying times ahead, just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned. The case was far from over. Oh! Oh, shoot! What is this?
What's going on? Get the fire brigade! Water! Bring water, quick! What the? How did this happen?
I don't know, sir. By the time I got here, it was already engulfed.
No one was supposed to be allowed in here before we started investigating.
What?
No.
Somebody's
God.
stuck in the omnibus!
There's
McGilda?
someone in there!
This can't be.
Oh my gosh, they burned the omnibus down? And McGilda is stuck in there? I bet you McGilda is dead. Who wants to bet McGilda is dead? I think McGilda is dead. OMG! OMG! That's Surely that's our next case. The adventure is a clouded kokoro. Okay, well, that does not look like our next case. I'm gonna be real. I mean, like the McGilded one. Okay, but I need to know, is McGilded dead? Can somebody please tell me, you know, like, I want to know. Ah! Dang it! We'll never know then. What is this one? The Adventure of the Unspeakable. The Adventure of the Great Departure. Oh, this is what I did. This is, oh, okay. We already finished this one. Blossoming Attorney Memoirs. Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro? Hey, memoir. Okay. Continue off that. The Great Departed Soul. Listen to Karma in his last row. The resolve of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Okay, surely this, I guess the last. I'm gonna have to wait for chapter 5 to figure out if McGilded is the one that died. Was McGilded the one? I swear McGilded's probably the one that died. I believe it. Oops. 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 There you go. Anyways, guys, I guess that's it for the day. Good game. Good game. Good gaming. Good gaming session. I think my next stream will be probably like Monday. I think I'll play Fortnite with Dudester. So I'll see you guys soon if you guys come back on Monday. But yeah, that's it for tonight. That's it for today's stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for lurking, chatting, commenting, sharing, liking, following, subscribing, donating. Yeah. Thanks for clicking. All right. Well, that's it for today's stream, and I'll see you guys. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I just had to send a message. Alright. Thank you guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys next stream. Thanks for being there and hanging out and popping in. I appreciate it. I hope everybody has a good night. Have a good weekend, guys. Have a good Friday. Well, today's Friday. I don't know. It could be Saturday for some of you guys. But have a good rest of the week. I'll see you guys later. Night. And of course, as usual, if it's not nighttime for you guys, have a good day. Or whatever time of day it is.